Have you ever wondered why some people, even adults, struggle with self-esteem, relationships, or trust, no matter how successful they seem on the outside? What if I told you that a lot of this can trace back to childhood experiences? Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's rarely discussed but affects millions of people worldwide: childhood neglect. Now, when we hear neglect, many of us imagine obvious scenarios, like a child left alone without food or shelter. But neglect is often silent, invisible, and hidden in everyday moments. It's not just what didn't happen, it's also what could have happened but didn't. By the end of this video, you will understand 9 clear signs that reveal childhood neglect, how they might show up in adulthood, and practical ways to heal and change your life. So, let's get started, because awareness is the first step toward transformation.
Sign 1. Constant self-doubt and low self-esteem. Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, it's never enough? Or that your achievements are just lucky breaks? Children who grow up without consistent support or validation often internalize the idea that they're not worthy. Example: imagine a child who tries to show their drawing to a parent and is ignored or dismissed. Over time, that child learns, my ideas don't matter. As adults, this might appear as self-sabotage, perfectionism, or fear of trying new things. Sign 2. Difficulty trusting others. Neglected children often grow up in an unpredictable environment. One day, a parent is warm and loving. The next, cold or absent. This inconsistency teaches the brain to be cautious. Adults with this background may struggle with close relationships, constantly second-guessing loyalty, love, or intentions. Real-life example: you meet someone who seems nice and caring, but deep down you worry, they'll leave me too. That's a trust pattern rooted in childhood. Sign 3. Trouble expressing emotions. Neglected kids are often forced to hide their feelings to avoid rejection or punishment. They might have been told things like, "Stop crying, you're fine," or received blank stares when they were upset. As adults, this can show up as emotional suppression, difficulty articulating feelings, or feeling numb. Funny side note, sometimes people laugh at the wrong moments just because they don't know how else to show emotion. But recognizing these patterns isn't about blame. It's about understanding and taking control of your own growth.
Sign 4. People-pleasing behavior. Have you ever said yes when you really wanted to say no? This is extremely common in people who were neglected as children. Why? Because they learned that approval equals survival. Example: a child who constantly sought attention might grow into an adult who bends over backward for everyone, but never for themselves. Practical tip: start small. Say no once today to something that doesn't serve you. Celebrate it. Sign 5. Fear of abandonment. Neglect often leaves children feeling unseen and unsupported, making them afraid of being left behind. Adults with this fear might cling to relationships, overreact to small conflicts, or avoid being alone. Real-life story: a friend of mine once dated someone who always checked their phone obsessively for messages. It wasn't jealousy, it was a deep-rooted fear of being abandoned. Here's the bright side: awareness is your first tool for healing. Recognize your fears, and slowly you can retrain your brain to feel secure. Sign 6.
difficulty setting boundaries. Neglected kids often didn't get the guidance to say, this is okay and this isn't. As adults, they may let people cross lines, tolerate toxic behavior, or overextend themselves. Tip: boundaries are self-respect in action. Start with small boundaries, like how much time you give to friends or coworkers. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but like a muscle, boundary setting strengthens with practice.
Sign 7. Chronic anxiety or hypervigilance. Neglected children often grow up alert to danger or perceived danger because their needs weren't consistently met. This can become a lifelong pattern, showing up as chronic anxiety, constant overthinking, or feeling on edge. Practical advice: mindfulness exercises, journaling, or just noticing your breath can help regulate these patterns. Sign 8. Struggles with self-care and health. If a child's basic needs weren't reliably met, like food, sleep, or affection, they may not have learned self-care. Adults may neglect nutrition, exercise, or even medical checkups. Tip: start small. One healthy meal today, a short walk, or a good night's sleep counts. Every small action signals to your brain, I am worth care and attention. Sign 9. Feeling of emptiness or disconnection. Neglect can leave a lingering sense of emptiness, a feeling that something important is missing. This is not laziness or weakness. It's a survival mechanism. Example: many adults describe it as a hole inside, which they try to fill with work, social media, or distractions. Solution: engage in meaningful activities, self-reflection, and connect with supportive communities. Slowly, that emptiness can transform into a sense of purpose. Now, if you recognized even a few of these signs in yourself, remember, this isn't a sentence, it's a roadmap. You can rewrite your story, one choice at a time. Laugh at your small mistakes, celebrate tiny victories, and treat yourself with the care you may have missed as a child. Healing is not a straight line. It's messy, funny, and beautiful. And here's the best part: every day is an opportunity to change your life for good. If you found this video valuable, hit follow and join our community of learners, dreamers, and doers. We explore life, psychology, motivation, and everyday wisdom, all in easy, actionable steps you can understand no matter what language you speak. Remember, awareness is the first step, action is the second, and growth is the reward. So take a deep breath, reflect on your past, and take one small step today toward the life you deserve. Thank you for watching, listening, and investing in yourself. Your journey starts now.